welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Nimo and I make videos about my life experiences and especially about my life experiences as a Kenyan girl living here in the Netherlands for the past 5 years. And in today's video, I want to share 5 things that are very normal in Kenya, but here in the Netherlands, if they are done here in the Netherlands, they will be considered illegal. And not only illegal, but they're just things that will never ever happen here in the Netherlands. So if this video sounds interesting to you, give it a like, share with your friends, and while you're down there liking this video, I would also advise you to go ahead and subscribe, turn your notification bell on so that whenever I post a video, you immediately get alerted and you'll never ever miss any of my cool videos. And actually, the first 1,000 people that are going to subscribe to my YouTube channel, they are going to win themselves a whole lifetime free subscription on my channel. That sounds good, right? Who doesn't like free things? I know I do. So go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment below. I always love to read from you guys. So yeah, let's get into the video. Now, my first point today is going to be about marrying more than one wife. In Kenya, it is allowed to have more than one wife, okay? So in 2014, I believe, March 2014, the Kenyan government passed a bill, and the bill said that it is okay for Kenyan men to have more than one wife. Now you would wonder, does it also is it also the same for Kenyan women? Are Kenyan women allowed to marry like more than one husband? No. Which is unfair. I find it to be unfair because why is it that the men are allowed to have more than one wife and we women, we are not allowed to? Actually, if they find a woman having more than one man or more than one husband, then it's considered immoral. But for a husband, for a man, it is okay, and it's even something that it is even a bill that has been passed that Kenyan men can have more than one wife. And actually, it is like polygamy in traditional parts of Kenya. It is allowed. Now, that doesn't apply here in the Netherlands. But also what happens here in the Netherlands is also a little bit questionable, yeah? Because you have things like advertisements on television about secondlove.nl, that is secondlove.nl. And they are just advertised, these sites are advertised on national television. And on these websites, a man or a woman can go create a profile there. And I think that the people that are in that website are people that already have relationships, but they're looking for somebody else, maybe to join them in the relationship, or maybe somebody else to have a relationship on the side apart from their marriage. So I don't think that you can say that is, I mean, can you, you guys tell me in the comment section below, can you then say that here in the Netherlands it's also okay to be polygamous? Or I know it is against some people don't like it, but some people don't mind it. But now in Kenya, it is a bill that has been passed, and men in Kenya are allowed to marry more than one wife. So if you have a wife and you think, now this wife is not enough for me, I need 2, I need 3, nobody's gonna ask you. You're a man, you're allowed to do that. But very unfair that we women are not allowed to do the same, right? My point number 2 today is about loud music in public transport. Now, if you're watching this and you're not Kenyan, but you've been to Kenya and you have been in a public transport bus or matatu, we call them matatus in Kenya. I'm going to attach a video here, but I think I will put the music off because of you know. I'm trying to get my channel monetized. I'm trying to grow my channel, so no problems with YouTube at all. I don't want that. But when you see this video, just imagine like the loudest, the hardest music that you've ever heard, like in a club, yeah? That is happening in Kenya in our public buses. There is music, and not only music, but you also have screens hanging all over. Yeah, and they're playing music, reggaeton, whatever kind of music, blues, and you're traveling in the bus and you're shake it girl, shake it girl. I can only remember how much fun that used to be, especially when I was younger. I mean, I'm not old yet, but especially when I was in school and you get into a matatu, you get into a bus and there is loud music, and then, oh my God, the good times. And I must admit that music just lifts up your soul. You just wanna you forget even your problems, you just start to shake it. I'm twerking actually, I just cannot twerk right here because, you know, just stay decent. But honestly, if here in the Netherlands, I don't even think that would even happen. I remember the first time that I traveled with a bus, just after I moved to the Netherlands. My husband and I went to the city in Enschede, and we lived in a place called Randbrink. So just outside Randbrink, just outside our house, there was a bus station. So we were waiting there. We got into the bus to go into the city, and the bus was silent. And it was during the day. Actually, I think there was somebody else sitting in the back, and then only 3 people in the bus. And it was silent. I asked my husband if they ever play music in the buses. They say, yeah, not really, because not everybody likes to get into the bus and there is music and there is a lot of noise. Okay, in Kenya it's also not that everybody likes it, but the majority, especially the young people. Obviously, if you have ear problems, you don't like it. Then there are also buses that do not have loud music, but most of the buses, they do. In Kenya, most of them, actually, it's like a competition. It's like if your matatu doesn't have music, then your matatu is considered. But if your matatu has music and it's new and all the different screens, some even have screens on the seats, like the seat in front of you has a screen. And now it's reggaeton, and then it's Sean Paul singing, and the big birds are dancing right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. The good times, yeah. But that is a very big difference. I don't think that will ever happen here in the Netherlands. But it's okay. I mean, it's okay. Everybody their own, right? Difference number 3. So in Kenya, we cook 3 times, like we eat 3 times. Now, let's talk about the general Kenyans. Don't go start asking me, yeah, but I hear there is hunger in Kenya. Yes, there is hunger in some parts of Kenya, unfortunately. But now I'm talking about the general, like what is just normal. We cook 3 times. And I mean, we eat warm 3 times. Yes? So breakfast, we cook tea. We let it brew. We like tea like the British. I think the British brought that tea thing in Kenya. So we like our tea brewed. We mix water and milk and tea leaves, and if you like sugar, you put it in there also, and you let it all brew all together. And lunchtime we also cook. So lunchtime we can cook maybe something light. So maybe rice with beans. And then in the evening we make ugali and maybe some meat if you can buy meat. and vegetables. So we cook at least 3 times, because you also have some people in Kenya who, like, in the morning they make breakfast, that is tea with bread or tea with mandazi, and then at around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, they also have tea, or maybe they have porridge at that time. And then you have, during lunchtime you eat lunch, and then at around 4 o'clock there is also like 4 o'clock tea. And then dinner we eat at around 9 o'clock, some people 10 o'clock, some people 8 o'clock, but we normally, it's not like here in the Netherlands where we eat at 6 mostly. What happens here in the Netherlands, and correct me where I'm wrong, I like to be corrected, because from that correction I learn. So in the morning breakfast is mostly tea or coffee, that is then warm, and then bread with cold beleg, with cold things for on the bread, like cheese, ham, salami or something like that. During lunchtime you have also, most of the Dutch people eat bread also during lunch, so bread with maybe soup, or bread with just cheese, or maybe with butter. And then in the evening, mostly in the evening, is when they eat warm. So what I'm trying to say is that in the Netherlands they eat warm mostly once a day, like mostly also in the evening. But in Kenya, breakfast, lunch, dinner, warm food. Point number 4 today is about bride price. So in Kenya, when a man wants to marry a woman, that man needs to go to the parents of the woman and talk to them and tell them, I've seen, that is mostly, I think it happens still, it still happens, but the traditions are like, you need to go as a man together with your family, so some members of your family, you need to go to that woman's family, and then you say to them, hey, listen, I would like to marry your daughter. I find her to be very beautiful and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And then there will come a point that there will be some discussions about bride price. So what is bride price? Bride price is the price that the woman's family asks for in order to allow or to give away their daughter to get married to that man or to get married into that family. And every tribe, no, let's say every clan, but let's get even smaller. Every family decides what kind of bride price they would like to receive from the man. So if the people are farmers, some of them will say, yeah, now I would like to get 700 cows and 600 goats and maybe 30 chicken. And some of them will say, you know what, I don't want animals, I don't have a farm, just give me cash money, and then you can have our daughter. Giving out bride price is also seen as a way of the man that wants to marry the woman giving thanks or appreciating the effort and everything that the family of the woman has done to take care of her, and now she is a very beautiful and mature and ripe woman. So I don't know what the official way is, because my husband and I, we got married here in the Netherlands, and there was no need to go to talk to his parents or whatever. But before he brought me to the Netherlands, we went to my father's place and he asked if it was okay that he takes me here to the Netherlands with him, and the bride price and all that. So all that happens when you marry a Kenyan woman. So yeah, different, right? So share with me, guys, how it happens in your community or in your culture, whether you're from the Netherlands or not, like from all over the world. Please share with me how it happens in your culture. That would be nice to learn about. My point number 5 and the last point on today's video, I still have things that I could still share with you guys, but I cannot fit it in this video. So let me know if you would like me to continue with part B of this video. So number 5, the difference number 5 is that in Kenya, you are obliged to take care of the old ones. Like, let's say your old parents or maybe your grandparents or something like that. It is seen like this. When you were a baby, your parents or your grandparents, they took care of you. And when you grow up, they are old. Then you need also to return the favor. You need to do the right thing. So you need to take them in. So what happens is that the old people move into their children's houses or their family members' houses, and they all live together as a big family, including now the children, the grandparents, and Papa and Mama, and maybe aunties and uncles. So unlike here in the Netherlands, old people are taken to bejaardenhuizen, and these are houses where old people live. And I think that the Dutch believe that when they take their old parents there, then the people that are working there have more time and also ervaring, experience in taking care of old people, like if they get sick, if they reach a point that they need to be washed and cleaned, you know. So they take them to bejaardenhuizen, that is the old people houses where the old people stay there for the rest of their lives. So that is also a difference in the culture. So guys, I will stop this video here because I believe that I've talked too much. And again, allow me to remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share with your friends and family. You will be helping me in growing my channel, and I will really appreciate that. So subscribe, like, share, hit all those buttons that you see down there, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you for watching, and bye. Bye.